Day 2 of QuiltCon, I started out my morning with my needle turn applique workshop, and this was really interesting. Also, how cute is this glue? Oh my god, it's so tiny. So I went in with zero plan. I went in with a ton of scrap fabric, and I worked on this panel. Of course, overshot the landing when it comes to being ambitious because it's a massive panel. The art at the Raleigh Convention Center is stunning. In between my break and workshops, I wanted to go and see a few of the quilts. So I headed down to the show floor just to start to get a sense of what I was looking at, and then instead I was like, oop, beeline, I'm gonna shop a little bit more. So again, I went to all of the vendor booths, and this time I shopped. The day before, I was just kind of mapping things. Here's the Ruby Star Make and Take. The Ruby Star booth had a line for people to go in and shop that was at some points 3 hours long. I did not go into the booth at all. I love Ruby Star. In fact, I think every piece of fabric that I bought is Ruby Star. However, I just got it from other vendors because there was no way I was going to wait in line with my limited time because of all the workshops I did. So there were tons of make and takes. Also, seeing these long arm machines in person, fantastic, fascinating. I was just really interested and blown away with how they are able to do those on that heavy machinery. So again, I was able to walk around and just see a ton of things. I loved this little living room that Moda had set up for English paper piecing. I've never English paper pieced. Should I? Someone tell me. I currently sew on a Bernina 1090, so it was funny talking to the folks here. The woman asked me if I had questions, and I was like, no, I sew on a Bernina 1090 from the 90s. And she's like, I bet it still works. And I said, you are correct. Our ending of the night was at this awesome lecture, which was the history of the sewing machine. Turns out Isaac Singer was a big old piece of shit, but it was really fascinating, and we loved it.